So you know that I'm one of the opposition leaders after Raila Odinga, and since he's not here, I will also speak on his behalf. And I'm sure that what I will speak today will be acceptable to him. I and Raila have been jailed before. I've been in detention. I've been outside this country for over 30 years in exile as a result of political vintages during that particular time. And I came back home to fight and restore democracy, which we are still fighting, and the cause is still going on. But as a practitioner of law in the United States and also in the United Kingdom, there is what we call reasonable suspicion. Article 1 of the US Constitution talks of freedoms, fundamental freedoms. Article 4 of the US Constitution, 5 and 6, talks of the rights of the accused person. The rights of the accused persons before the accused person becomes accused and after the accused person has been arraigned before the courts. Now, what is happening today is a reminder of what happened during Moi's regime, where a cocktail of very few leaders who all suffered after Moi was gone did what is happening today. Now, let me remind Ruto's government that you are not indispensable. I am speaking as somebody who might take over from you very soon, if not Raila. You are not dispensable. You are not above the law. So is Gachagua. This issue of roadside statements, this issue of making people live in fear, I have made my statement and I've said so. And I should also take courage and encourage my brother Omari. Omari seems to be the only lawyer among the few that has taken this crusade to another level. Omari seems to be the only one who is coming up to fight for rights. My fellow lawyers, come out in large numbers and support crusade of humanity. Come out in large numbers and support the rights, fundamental rights and freedoms. If we don't do them, we are all going to go to where? The courts on the other side have a physical, psychological, and emotional responsibility. The courts have also become conduits of corruption. The cases that have been dropped recently, trust me, if I become the president or when time comes in and I'm sworn in, I'll revive all of them. You cannot drop a case against a thief who has stolen from KRA, let me say who is a suspect, and then you appoint him to be the chairman of KRA. For God's sake, have you ever seen this kind of life before? I'm also appealing to the international community. I'm appealing to the British High Commission. I'm appealing to the American Embassy that prepare papers to ban some people in advance. The people who are now taking us back to where we were, them and their families should be banned from stepping in those two countries. If not, then there is always other alternatives. Whatever Matiangi did when he was working, he did it when he was working. If there is anything against him, it's in plain view. Call him in courts. We shall defend him. But we cannot now vilify him. And of course I know tomorrow it will be Kibicho, the other day it will be Professor Wajackoyah. We are ready all to go to court. I've been there and I know. I've been in cells, I've been detained, I've been shot, I've dug graves. I'm used to. If you want, come for me. But please, I'm warning this government, and I will finish right now. I'm warning this government that time has come where you'll have to buy a lot of bullets because you are many. And even if you have to kill all of us, the world is there. Learn from what has happened. Whoever is the minister now who has stepped into Matiangi's shoe, remember, mimi nitakunyoa. When an government official hands over to another government official, there is that gap. In the US, it takes about 2 months to make sure that everything is clean. If the government of Kenya had any issue with Matiangi at that particular time, there could be notations in the handing over notes that A, B, C, D has not been handed over properly. There should also be notation that raising red flags, red herrings, that if there is some doubt in the handing over process, then that ought to be stopped until further notice. We don't have it in the Constitution here, but I'm teaching the lawyer, I'm teaching the parliamentarians from today to secure their future by getting legislations of handing over notes from one administration to another administration. As soon as you hand over and you appendix your pen, that's the end of everything.